The way that I would think about that is if I'm in your shoes, I wouldn't be thinking about this as what are some ways to improve my speaking skills. I would be thinking, what are some ways to improve my communication skills as a whole? Because it's not just about speaking, it's about communicating. And communication it's very multifaceted. It has many different layers that you need to understand, you need to hone in on, you need to sharpen, and you need to master. So I would be thinking first and foremost, I would change the mindset and I would be thinking, how do I master communication as a whole? That's why sales is such a beautiful art. That's why we call it an art, the art of persuasion, the art of closing, the art of sales. It's so beautiful because you master all these different elements, right? The social acuity, the emotional intelligence to speak to people, understand different people, be able to almost read minds. When you're a great sales professional, you're a great closer. I've been in sales for the last decade in 7+ different industries, and also nowadays working with entrepreneurs, business owners in 15+ countries. And the amount of the tens of thousands of prospects and customers that I've sat in front of, I've handled every scenario you could imagine. I almost have this power where I genuinely feel like I could read minds sometimes. When I look at somebody, I know what they're thinking. When I see an eyebrow go up, I know what that means. When I see the eye contact, I know what that means. When I see certain body language, I can read that. I'm steps ahead of everybody that I'm speaking to or communicating with because of the depth of experience that I have. So the first advice I would give you for becoming a better speaker, like you asked, is not to think about it as becoming a better speaker, but how do I become a better communicator as a whole, so that you speak, you're well understood, you know how to get answers back to your speaking, to your questions. You can establish rapport with somebody, build a good relationship. You can build deeper relationships. You can expand your network. You can get a result, get a conclusion, whether that's closing a deal, whether that's a negotiation, whether that's just with your relationships. It doesn't matter. There always is a result, right? So somebody gets their way. It's either your way or their way, but everything is a sale. So you should look at it as communication as a whole.